Okay, so I think we should be streaming.
Not on YouTube yet. Still showing waiting.
Waiting. Okay. Has it started yet?
I'll hit refresh. Yes, it has.
All right. We're live. Great. All right. Hello, everybody. I'll just wait another minute because I think people are going to roll in so that we're
Sounds good.
right on at 8 o'clock. I can hear myself in your... You might want to turn off your... I'll just wait another minute. And can you hear yourself in the... when you speak, are you able to hear your own audio?
Let me give it a try. Testing. Should I put on headphones?
Yeah, why don't you throw on your headphones?
I can hear myself, but there's a delay.
That's fine, as long as your voice... There's a delay on my stuff, too. I just want... Hi, everybody! Okay, so I think we're good. I think we're all right. I'm going to take my audio down just a smidge here. Bring it into the yellows. Bring you up into the yellow. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome to the OSR live stream number 3. My special guest today, once again, is Alex Ries. There's a delay on my stuff. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm getting an echo of your audio there, Alex. Do you want to turn off your desktop audio?
Yes, I'll kill that.
Thank you. Awesome. All right, perfect. Yeah. Hi, Alex. Thank you for coming. Oh,
Hello.
Well, there we go. I couldn't hear you there for a second, or there's just a very big delay, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, speakers are actually turned off. Yeah, desktop's off.
My desktop's off. Oh.
Excellent.
Oh, interesting. So are you...
Hello.
Okay.
It's been a while since our last stream. And first stream.
I think you're replying to the stream audio.
There's a very big delay. I'm wondering, is there anything we can do to fix that? Do you reckon? Because my internet's...
We're going to sort this out in a second, guys. Thanks for helping us out. Yeah, I think you're replying to my stream audio. I'm getting a huge delay. Yeah. You should be replying to your Discord audio. That's going to be the real audio. But I think your audio in is coming from the YouTube stream. Does that make sense? Sorry, everybody. We're figuring out what's going on here. We're just give us a second. We'll get started in a minute. Let's see. And I'm going to check too that I have whoever's live. I can also see if there's...
Okay, there we go.
All right. Is that better?
I fixed it. Yes, that's working perfectly.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Perfecto.
Perfecto. Okay. I'm going to just make sure that I can see my...
Bald fellas.
Say again? I'm sorry.
Who are these lovely bald fellas?
Well, these lovely bald fellas are some reference for a character. So I'm making an audiobook, like a visual novel audiobook.
Probably.
Yeah, and it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
So is it like sort of not like illustrated fully like a comic, but you've got like key images throughout?
Yeah, exactly. There'll be key backgrounds, and then like I'll show you Sky. So this is Sky. Like I'll have like character cards that kind of pop up when people are talking, kind of Phoenix Wright or Persona style, you know.
Hmm.
And so this is kind of my sustainable project, right?
That doesn't completely crush your soul by having to produce
Yeah, it's like a fully animated thing.
images.
I would love to make fully animated, but you know, I'm one person, and
So you could probably manage one episode every 2 years, probably.
well, if it was fully animated,
Yeah, fully animated.
oh my gosh, at my pace, probably 4
We're
years.
watching some indie guys, and like at best they manage maybe one a year for about a 5-minute episode.
Yeah,
So time consuming.
yeah, I don't know how they do it, and they're probably just completely. That's all they're doing.
Oh yeah, I think they just burn themselves out and destroy themselves.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. And I'm already
Or kids running around.
yeah. Kiddos definitely makes that not possible. So I'm doing an audiobook with a visual novel component, and what's yeah. So this is Sky, and then I've got this clerk character, and that's kind of what I'm going to be drawing today. Is this like you know, just guy who like makes you think blood pressure. You know, that's sort of the inspiration for this guy. Let me
It's a
see.
tank.
Yeah, I mean he's just a jerk. I mean,
Okay.
he's all right, I guess. Like he has some redeeming qualities, but when you meet him, your impression of him is like, oh man, who's this? Who's this jerk?
Because the reference choice is mostly not redeeming qualities.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I got James Gandolfini. I found just
Yeah, you got
some
a
deli
mafioso,
owner. Yeah, like
an evil cop, scary cop.
yeah, this big fat fascist looking cop. Yeah, so
Is this guy like is he the boss? Is he like your police chief type character?
no, he's
Oh,
just
is
a
this
he's just a clerk.
just an asshole?
Yeah, he's just some guy. He's a clerk who like has an altercation with my main character
Oh, okay, cool.
just before everything goes to hell. So I'm gonna just kind of start doodling and get kind of the vibe of this guy. Yeah, let me just check if there's any people rolling in. Oh, hey, Matthias is here. Yes. Hi, Matthias.
I'll keep an eye on the chat.
Yeah,
We've got Spartan 120 as well.
Spartan. Oh, hey, howdy. An L5 resident. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining our super cool person chat where cool things happen. Poppy Junior 13. Hello.
Hey,
Are,
Pappy.
are these people from your Discord?
Pappy is, yeah.
Nice.
I'm not sure about Spartan. They may be.
Well, I think I'm gonna give this guy like a pointy down nose.
We've got
Kinda.
Jacob McMillan.
Hey Jake, how's it going?
We're going for bean shapes today.
Yeah, just trying to like find who this guy is. Yeah. So, Alex, you and I go way back at this point.
Back to when Facebook was still considered a viable platform.
Yeah, right. Before it became whatever the hell it is. But yeah,
A sort
Yeah,
of
man.
AI meme page.
Yeah, some kind of. He should have like kind of blood pressure eyes. I'm always trying to get like.
No, me, you, and Matt had our chat where we'd like toss ideas around and share art that we were working on and things like that, and then we just moved it over to Discord eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were like on or Facebook Messenger for a while, I think,
Yeah, Facebook Messenger group.
and that was fun. But then, yeah, we got. I don't remember what chased us off. If it was just.
I wonder if it's just the existence of Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I think we just decided that he sucks. But now everything
It
sucks.
just became too repulsive.
So
Everything
like,
sucks. Although, I don't know who owns Discord, but they do keep their mouths shut, which is nice.
yeah, is that like
And with that, it doesn't have the algorithmically driven stuff on Discord, so you're just talking to the people you want to talk to. There's no news stream, so it's been quite pleasant. I've migrated a lot of my social media to Discord.
that's good.
Obviously, you have a lot smaller reach, but it's much friendlier social environment. I quite like it.
Yeah, lately, I'm definitely more compelled by like the quality of the reach than the quantity, I guess, or than the depth of the reach.
Yeah, you build like actually decent relationships with the people who like your work instead of a half bot, half human swarm somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. This
Although,
guy-
do you maintain? I know you're on Blue Sky and stuff, obviously. Do you maintain much of a presence there? I still, although I don't lurk there much, I still post my art as a sort of way to
You
stay
know,
in the consciousness.
to be perfectly honest, I am not great at the game. I'm trying
And
to
I
be
think-
better at
I
it.
think everyone needs to be.
I mean,
Like,
there was a
most
time.
artists who never post.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time I think where it was like pretty critical to one's, survival. But now that everything is so broken,
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't know. I think we're all just kind of waiting to find out where the green pastures are, and in the meantime, just working on things because that's really all there is to do.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And I don't know. I think if you want a job, you just find the company and apply to them. I don't know if it's 100%. Like for certain things, like I got my book deal and my first agent from Twitter. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that wouldn't have happened if I had just applied to them directly. Like
Right,
I
right.
don't know if it was ever the only path to doing things because you've worked on very high profile stuff without dumping your life out on Twitter.
That's true.
Clearly
Yeah.
the quality of the work shows through.
Oh, that's kind. Well, I mean, quality of your work shows through. I think that probably had a bigger,
Yeah, I think so.
than yeah. I think we're all hitting especially artists. I feel like we're hitting that land of diminishing returns.
Considering the cost of using big social media, which is significant, like in terms of just your brain space,
Yeah, it
like
sucks.
they know it's not good for you.
Right. No, and
Medically.
yeah, right. We know that it's definitely very, very bad for you. And now,
Blue brains.
yeah, exactly. It gives you it gives you the squirts. Gets you tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this guy for sure has the squirts every day because he's eating the frickin' convenience store burritos.
I was going to ask, so he's interacting with your lead. Is
Yeah.
she the lead that you've brought over from the previous projects and pitches? Is she the one who's survived through to OSR?
Yes, Sky.
Or is she brand new?
Sky Redstone. Yeah, this is her rookie years. The story is about her as a probie in the OSR.
Nice. I
So
like her name, obviously after the famous rocket.
yeah, exactly. I figure enough time has passed. The spacefaring people might start to have last names that kind of feel that way.
That makes sense. Yeah. You can either go with the real one or the cartoon logic one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very like, what do you call it? I was having a conversation with Matthias about this, about like my general approach to world building, which is I'm kind of like my latest like hero, and don't have heroes, people, but like the latest person that I kind of look to is like oh yeah, I like how they do it, I like how they think, is Tony Gilroy, and
I'm gonna Google him.
yeah, he's the Andor person.
Oh yeah, he's great.
And I like that because it's very
Oh, he did Bourne. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like most of his movies.
yeah. He's the Bourne guy. This was freaking amazing. So like he his energy to me is somebody who cares a great deal about authenticity and realism and history, and puts all that
Oh, yes.
all that background work in there, but but also isn't completely lost in the lore, if that makes
He
sense.
doesn't let lore dominate the storytelling.
Yeah,
He doesn't let lore guide the storytelling. He uses it to give weight to everything in the story.
yeah, exactly. And you get the feeling that he doesn't necessarily have all the lore even figured out. It's
Because you clearly don't need that for an emotionally linking story.
but also, I think it's
I
a
do think they should have had I dare him to put Palpatine in that show. That would have been hilarious. Is there a way to make Palpatine fit into the tone of Andor? Maybe.
maybe
right
it's
artist,
such a
that would be quite
such a
funny.
silly yeah. I personally,
He's a monster man.
yeah, a monster man.
A monster man.
He's got the Force, the Monster Force, the Dark Side Force. So stupid. No, I just think that the world, like the real world, is also, yeah, like what the conversation Matthias and I were having was really cool, because it was like, hey, so how did Mars get settled? Right? Like, what was the sequence of events? We don't really know, and scholars are going to be working on that for decades, right? Like,
Yeah, but and there's so many you can come up with a million ways, but I don't know. The Expanse kind of went into it, but it wasn't really necessary. Like, we know things like, obviously you'd have to bring in tons of external material, but with enough infrastructure you could probably do that. Like,
right, but it's like, what?
if it's in principle possible, you just go.
Who were the people that did it? What drove it? What caused it? It's kind of like trying to ask like who settled, America, right? Like,
You get several answers. Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of answers. What were the reasons? Several answers, right? Like,
Several
and
answers, yeah, often within the same person having several different motivations, and history remembering it completely differently.
right, exactly. And frankly, we're still like we're still working on that, right? Like, we still
Yeah, each
don't
culture that dominates American discourse has a different answer.
exactly right. So like
Like the current,
that's how I think about it. I go less what actually happened, and what are the ways that people will talk about what happened that you run into, right? Like, that's to
Yes,
me
absolutely.
more interesting. Let's see, where's his? So this
history
guy,
that's not written in a law book as like set in stone. Like, I think a lot of, like, obviously you do it for simplicity, but a lot of fantasy is just, this is the exact answer as to what happened.
Yeah,
This is who settled who. This is exactly why they did it, and there's one answer.
yeah, exactly right. So that's that's sort of that's sort of the vibe. Well, we got a nice little chat going here. That's good. I hope everybody's having a grand old time.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on chatting.
Oh, it's all good. So, in the grand tradition of hot ones, tell the people what you got going on, Alex.
Well, actually, I just received copies of the cover I did for Alien Clay by Adrian Tchaikovsky, it looks freaking amazing. I was privileged that they sent me that.
That's cool.
And
I didn't know you did a cover. That's cool.
Oh, it looks great. Yeah, I didn't do the original cover, but they did a reprint. I'll drop it in the chat. It looks really cool.
Please do.
Alien Clay, Subterranean. They sent me lovely couple of copies. It's like in a sleeve.
Yeah.
They put a really... Because I'd read Alien Clay before I actually got the job. I actually already knew about it, which was kind of nice.
Oh, sick.
Okay, I'll
Alien Clay.
drop the link up.
Yeah.
It's a good one, actually. It's got kind of Scavenger's Reign vibes.
Oh, cool.
With more fascism. Good.
That's cool.
So I did the cover, but I didn't have time to do all the internal stuff, so Simon Roy got in, who's another brilliant artist, and he did some of the interiors.
That's cool.
And then I've mostly been... Well, I just finished a big aeroplane painting. I finally kicked back into doing the Biren storybook, the Two Sky River book.
Yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome.
So I went through and revamped, because Patreon now has like a collections thing, so you don't just have to have tags.
Right.
So I went through and cleaned all that up as I get back into pumping out the book. And next I have to do a character piece. And I'm actually, for the first time in my life, actually excited about that. It should be quite fun.
That's awesome.
It's
Yeah,
such
man.
a change from the more diagrammatic stuff I usually do.
Right. Yeah. But I mean,
So to make
I've
things
always liked your character work.
impressive. Yeah, I've usually liked the end result. I've always been intimidated by it. But I feel like I'm more ready to do it now. And I use a bit of ZBrush for posing out things. And doing sort of more vignette-y style for parts of the book, so not necessarily relying on full backgrounds to carry the story, but more character-focused stuff.
I'm
And
impressed
then
that
have,
you.
like, the key paintings.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So yeah, getting stuff back into the book has been a big thing over the last few weeks.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Very cool.
Now, where
Very
does this
cool.
fella work, by the way, in space?
So he works at a convenience store aboard
Oh, nice.
a station called Sweet Rock, where the story takes place. Sweet Rock.
Imagine the markups are pretty killer.
Well, it's okay. I mean, Sweet Rock should be thought of as like an overbridge oasis, like one of those
okay.
type places.
Yeah.
It's basically that, but in L5. So it's just like a place on the way to other
Oh,
places.
okay, so it is near Earth, yeah. Thought it might be in the belt or something.
Nope, just near Earth. The
So
story.
did they bring a rock in and build it up?
Yes, actually, it's a space station that used to be a mining operation, one of the earliest, one of the first, in something called the L5 Economic Development Zone, and it's starting to look good. Basically, it's now that core is spent. It's been mined through completely, and is now just like a mining museum, a little tourist trap, right? So people can ride a
nice,
little
yeah,
space gondola down into the asteroid, and then attached to it is this like rest stop, so like a few motels and restaurants and and a convenience store, right? And then a big refueling depot. So it's just like a big rest stop because people zip around.
It's a gas stop. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the story, for those of you who are new to OSR and are just, hopping on to follow along. Follow
Matt's
Alex.
asking for you to show some of the asteroid.
Oh, sure. Oh boy, let's see if I can do that.
Is this Paint? No, what Paint program is this?
This is Clip Studio.
Oh, Clip Studio Paint.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull up some.
Which I should experiment with again because you don't have to rent it. I do like Photoshop, but it's very expensive.
Let's see, design location. Okay, so this is like early concept art of Sweet Rock Station. So you can kind of see there's the asteroid, and it's just attached to this big.
I'm not seeing it. I think it's only sharing the Clip Studio Paint window.
Oh, you guys are. I have Clip Studio open.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about the delay.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, the delay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the delay. So they should be seeing it.
Okay, cool.
I could probably share my screen with you. But anyway, yeah, so this is Sweet Rock Station.
Yeah, there it is.
And there's a big asteroid. And so what happens is well, I don't want to give too much of the story away because that's in the audiobook, but the story centers on first responders, and there's a big emergency that happens at Sweet Rock Station, and these first responders, the men and women of the OSR, yeah, thanks, Matthias, you're right. So
Big man.
yeah, I mean, I do definitely encourage everybody to crack open a window, and go to Standra Spaceships here, since you're here, and watch the channel trailer or watch the pitch video so you can get an idea of what OSR is. But it's it's a story about first responders, orbital search and rescue, and this is the main character.
World of OSR, is that the best intro?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's right. The World of OSR. That's the one.
I'll drop the link in chat.
Yeah, thank you. So you guys can get an idea of what I'm cooking up. But yeah, the story takes place in this outpost, right at the end of a Martian civil war. I don't know if I want to blow those images just yet because they're going to be part of the visual novel. But
Well, I was wondering, does this asteroid base, is it rotating to create artificial gravity, like around the central point?
no. So this is completely micrograv, but and except for this part up here, the cylinder at the very top.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is where the
This thing's huge.
It's enormous, yeah. So the restaurants and motels and everything are in this little cylinder at the very top. I could load up my Blender file. Let me just do that. I think it'll be easier.
Yeah, it'd be quite cool.
Give me
Like, I wonder how working in microgravity works, because they've never sent an obese person into space. I wonder how it affects weight distribution and stuff like that when you're drawing a character.
Well, this guy is in
Is he working in the rotating section?
Yes, yeah, he's working in the rotating section.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where his little.
In the asteroids and museum.
Yeah, so here I'll show you. So Blender's loading up here. I'll share the screen in a second. I just need to. Let's see. Open recent.
Do any of the studios you work with actually use Blender? Like, does it have any commercial presence? Or
Oh yeah,
do you have to
yeah.
switch over?
No,
Oh, it does?
there's a whole Netflix production that's boarding
Oh, wow.
and they're storyboarding it in Blender and then producing it
Oh,
in Blender.
okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah, bear with me. I just gotta I gotta find where the heck I
Yeah,
put
yeah,
the
yeah.
file here.
Okay, so next gen, which I quite enjoyed, cute little show that was done in Blender.
Let's see, location, Sweet Rock Station.
I quite like using Blender. It's fairly intuitive once you get the, like, you can customize the UI enough that you can basically get
Yeah.
a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna load up here. Oops. All right, let me switch my view to. Do you guys see Blender right now? So this is Sweet Rock Station, like a kind of, ArchViz version. I mean, I'm gonna, it's mostly gonna be a base for painting and things like that. But yeah. So let's see.
I've still never textured anything in Blender.
Oh
Everything's
yeah,
gray.
I've done it. So this is
I paint over the top of it.
these are the restaurants, right? Like you can see there's like a Sbarro or a Chipotle or something right here, right? And then this is the motel.
Oh, yeah, it's a
So
big fella.
it's the concierge, and these are all the different places where you can stay, right? And then here's like this central kind of microgravity area, and then I'm still working on all of this, but like, yeah, this is all just handholds for people to maneuver.
Oh,
Here's some advertising. This is like a concierge, like place where you can buy tickets for the tour, and then you make it all the way to the. So this is like an internal docking area, right? And here's our familiar alligator is docked, butt to the back end to this this dock, right?
So you've basically got the sets you need. Well, obviously revisions happen
Yeah.
all the time, but you've got sets you need that you can render out as needed, and you don't have to remodel everything every time. That's
Yeah,
very clever.
exactly
You've got a
right.
Digital set.
Yeah, so like this is a chapel. There's a character that's a priest. So there's like this
Nice.
this chapel here, and then these are water and I believe hydrogen. Or no, not hydrogen. Excuse me. I think it's just water and methane.
Yeah, because you can't. It's really hard to hold hydrogen, right? In a vacuum.
Right, but there's like
Constantly sublimating.
electrolytic generators
Yeah,
and
they
things.
crack the water and the methane or whatever.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
gases they need.
Exactly right. So, yeah, then this is like a communications mast and like a little service area for that, and then this cable here. So this is like the little cable car right here that travels all the way down the mast to the museum entrance. So this is like you dock to this, and there's like a little like entry museum, and then you go inside the asteroid, and you can, and then there's just these various holes, and this particular hole is important because refugees are storing a bunch of weapons in there, and it blows
Okay.
and causes the entire station to begin to rotate. It causes the rock, it torques the rock and causes the rock to turn, which is very bad.
Because that frame doesn't look super load bearing.
No, it's not. And so
Was it a dust catcher originally?
yes, yeah. This whole thing was at one point this is the original size of the asteroid. Is this frame out here? And so then
Oh, okay.
yeah, this is just what's left, the useless pit.
Yep.
Right.
The rock.
The rock, and so yeah. So this is Sweet Rock Station where our story takes place.
You must have been working on that for quite a while. Such an important location.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this for a long time.
Yeah.
Many years. Yeah. So yeah, so all right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my Blender, my Blender window.
Yes, back to painting. Back to painting the jackass.
Yeah. The joy, the jerk,
Is he a
real
jerk with
jerk.
a heart of gold or just a jerk?
He's got a. I don't know if it's a heart of gold. He's just a person. He's just a
He's just
prejudiced
I was going to
person.
say, or I could not talk like a child and say he's a human being.
It's just.
It's so easy to make one-dimensional characters. That's by default. You don't have to do that.
I mean, yeah.
People are complicated.
People are complicated, and this guy's complicated.
Yeah.
Are you able to ignore topology and kind of just chuck stuff together? Is that still an important consideration? Depends what I'm using it for. Like, if I'm really modeling like a really nice asset, I try really hard to get my topology right. And if I, if I'm just bashing shapes together, like I generally get my topology right from the beginning because of just how I think nowadays. Like
It's good practice, yeah.
I've
That's how you do it. It's the system you learn.
yeah, it's or at least like close enough that I could if I want to take a previs asset, something kind of simple and turn it into more than that, it's not too hard, right? Like the geo is there. So I go low poly, try to get the geometry and the topology right in the low poly as I go, and then if I up-res it, then I have stuff to work with. But I used to really fret about topology, but all I can say is just practice makes perfect. Like it's
I remember when
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just remember when they released some of the models used in. Obviously, they were very clean, but they released models that were used in The Incredibles, and they were like little stray tries in the face and things like that.
Yeah, you sneak them.
Less perfect than people thought.
Yeah, it's really topology. Like, it is important, but it's like it can be forgiving. It's something you should try to get right. But if you can sneak a triangle, and it's not gonna look bad, right? Like if it's gonna work,
Yeah.
then do it. Topology is really just about the end result, right? And like especially in animation, and like you kind of have to. I'm gonna give this guy like these kind of
Do you do character models for these people?
Sometimes I have a character model for Sky that
Because I guess you need to
started
pose
on.
her in all sorts of crazy positions.
I haven't rigged her yet, and I've been working on.
Okay.
I've gone through several Sky iterations,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and like this is what I'm settling on. Like this is what I'm pretty happy with. And I have a 3D model of her, but I'm not gonna open that because it's kind of in progress and needs like it's just her head, it's disembodied head.
Yeah. Well, that's the important bit. That's the bit that does the acting.
Yeah, and it's honestly just to get face angles and head angles right for me.
Yes.
It's just a piece of reference for
makes
me
sense,
when I
yeah.
draw it, just to be like, okay, well, is it a Bobby Jr.
Whereas
13?
characters like this guy, who will mostly be in the same position behind the desk, I imagined, can be hand drawn as you go, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, they're all kind of going to be in the same position, right? I'm still deciding how this like visual novel is going to work, but yeah, I don't know. It's
Who have you been inspired by? Like, in terms of the look and stuff of the novel, are there novels out there that have kind of inspired what you're going for? Because obviously I went sort of Dinotopia-ish. Wondering if something grabbed you.
Well, this is I mean literally a visual novel like the games, you know, like Dig.
I'm gonna look that up because I'm a visual novel luddite.
No, it's all good. I mean, it's like a classic way of gaming, right? It's like
Well, I typed that in and I got Dad Dating Simulator.
so a lot of visual novels are dating sims.
Okay. Interesting.
But they're but not all. And
No, no.
yeah, anyway, and some of these dating sims are gorgeous, right? Like they're really pretty.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
And so I like that, you know, as like a format. It's a good storytelling format, I think, for like if you have good audio, if you have good production value in the audio,
Yes.
which I have. I've been writing the music. You know, there's some really great voice talent has been, you know, contributing to the project. Hello, Pandemonium. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah. Let me get
I did notice I've been obviously his animations struggling a bit, but there's some very good indie stuff, and I did notice that hiring good voice talent goes a hell of a long way.
Yes, absolutely. It
Like your draftsmanship can be pretty primitive, but if the acting's good, it blows people out of the water.
it makes a pretty big difference.
And music as well, as you've found, obviously.
Yeah.
Music together.
I'm pretty excited. I've got a pretty good group of people who have contributed voices to this. We've got. I'll just go in order on my list here. So Sky is Leslie Pulsifer. I just encourage everybody to go check out. She's a really cool artist and has her own project on Instagram that's really sick. And then Chris McCullough.
At Les Pools?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, got it. Found her.
So then, yeah. So Leslie Pulsifer is going to be the voice of Sky. Chris McCullough, also known as Jackson Public, creator of the Venture Brothers, is doing.
Oh yeah, because you bought it on Venture Brothers, right?
Yep. So he's doing a couple voices.
That's great.
Parker Simmons, who created Mau Mau. Some of you might be familiar
which I
with
adored.
him.
You showed me that, and I watched a bunch of eps.
Yep.
That was cute. I love the little bat.
Yeah, Adorabat.
Adorabat.
It's just a super talented voice actor, and you know, great creative. And then the guy who's doing the voice of the clerk is my friend Andrew Chan.
Nice.
Who everybody should check out. He's a really talented voice actor, and a good friend of mine who I've known forever, since high school, really. And then Kanaya Mutua, Kanaya Mutua, who is just like the nicest guy in the world. Leslie connected me to him. He's an up and coming voice actor. You know, animator guy, just really wants to get into it, and I think he's playing the role of Mbatha, who's one of the other first responders, one of the senior first responders aboard the OSRS Alligator. And he's been doing just a knockout job, like really great performance on that character. So I'm super excited.
Are they the captain?
Say again?
Are they the captain, or is that somebody else?
The
seniorist.
Oh, so not the captain, because I don't know if they're just like EMTs,
it's not really
right?
run like a boat, is it?
Yeah. So then let's see. Who else am I missing here?
A fancy pilot.
I mean, there's basically three people. There's the rookie, and there's Mbatha and
Okay.
Eulers who are aboard this ship at this time, right? They're all just understaffed, and there's this big refugee crisis unfolding in L5 of all these like Martian refugees that have escaped the Civil War, and yeah, so that's who you meet. And then my friend Gabe Lee, also really talented voice actor, and director and animator, at Titmouse, is doing some voices as well. So that's my voice talent. And then Leslie's brother Chris has been like basically just donating his time, like helping me clean up audio and letting me, pick his brain about what do you call it? Just about like mixing and he's a super
Yeah, absolutely.
talented audio
Audio is more
engineer
technical
and
than
musician.
people think.
Yeah, and I'm not super good at it. Here we go. So let's put this. I'll give this guy his little silly name tag. Yeah. So that is what's up. That's what I'm creating here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never. Well, do you play or read a visual novel? Looks like you play them.
You play them, but I'm just gonna like play it through, so to speak, right? Like as a
Yeah, so you're watching it. Yeah.
yeah, you're just
It's
watching.
just a format you like.
Yeah, exactly. It's mostly just an excuse to have some visuals. Hi, Lex. Lex Edmonds. Oh, cool. Your art inspires me too, Alex. I completely agree. I think I definitely knew about your art before knowing about you, I think. So
Well, that's how we connected, right? I'm pretty sure you reached out to me just via the art,
yeah, I think I was just like,
lost in the mists of time.
I like your stuff, good stuff. Make more.
I like your picture.
I like your pictures.
One of the reasons I like doing art is you can connect with people. That's the reason I do it. It's basically just communication.
I
When
completely
you've got all
agree.
your other anxieties and a more isolated existence, art has been a pretty good way to reach out to people.
Oh, 100%.
Which obviously puts pressure on you to make good art because your social existence in your head is predicated on how good your art is.
Right. Yeah. I feel like this is too clean. Yeah, I so much preferred the way I was doing the line here. I'm gonna just try to like double this up a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. Honestly, like it took me a while to sort of just embrace my tribe, of
Yes,
artists.
absolutely.
But
People from across the world.
yeah, I really, I'm very happy to be an artist. It's becoming it used to be a curse. But now I see it almost as just an act of resistance, an act of rebellion to be an artist. Which
Yeah,
yeah.
the forces in charge at the moment aren't massive fans of art.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're
Well,
not.
they like mediocre art that's very careful not to say anything too much. The safe stuff.
Yeah, but they also, what? If they could boil a bathtub to make some bullshit, they will do it.
Oh, absolutely.
So they're
I
not.
guess that's why they're drawn to pure AI output,
Yeah,
which boils a planet, I suppose.
yeah. Well, they love it. I heard
Them
some-
and conspiracy theorists, like conspiracy theories on YouTube, they love using AI video. It's very interesting. Like if they're talking about reptoids, they'll toss up a video they made of alien reptile Nazis running around.
Yeah, so silly. It's a very silly group of people. I don't know.
It's an interesting technology. You're limited to even like they occasionally post the updated ones, like Sora 2 just came out, I think, but you can still only generate 9-second clips at a time. It'd be very difficult to stitch a film together.
So, from my understanding, and this totally, if you know a little bit about how these systems work under the hood, it turns out that making longer video, that every second you add is like an exponential increase in difficulty, in energy and processing demand.
Oh, I
Yeah.
always thought maybe they lost the track and just started to hallucinate wildly, but that makes sense.
Yeah, because it has to, it's just like a next word predictor, right? It has to consider the entire chain of tokens, right?
Of course, and it just so you'd need Titanic server
Yes.
farms to do anything longer.
Yeah, exactly.
And it must be, it's just not cost effective. Like, how do you make money with that amount of energy expenditure?
You don't. I really think that they're just. It's become kind of a capital class, like the capital class equivalent of like what artists do at cons, right? They just pass the same $50 around, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's that. It's absolutely that. Yeah,
The
but
mountain of terror that they'll miss out if it does somehow blow up.
yeah. Oh my gosh. I really think it's just like a day-to-day hype wave, right? Where they're going like,
Yes.
AI is the future because all this money is being poured into AI. Better
This
invest.
could be the future.
It has to be the future. Hey, whoa, look at that. It's tomorrow and money got poured into AI just like we said, right? You better get on this hype,
absolutely.
right? Like
Money's going in and it's not really coming back out again.
yeah. Oh my gosh. What are we
I
doing?
don't feel like I don't know what the future will hold, but I don't feel as threatened as I did initially by it.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
seems to have some pretty significant limitations.
it has significant limitations. It's also kind of like clear that like the main moneymaker, the main like use case that actually matters is not image generation or rewriting your resume or whatever. That's just like
It's quite good for crunching scientific data, right?
uh,
Or
no,
is even that pretty?
not LLMs. You know,
Oh, okay, interesting.
ML generally maybe, right? Like it's very,
Oh, okay.
but this particular architecture is not very good at science.
Because it hallucinates and makes things up, and
Yeah, and it
all the
doesn't.
mathematics.
And Matthias might have some nuance to add to this if he were here, but it doesn't seem to construct anything that we would understand as a world model.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's like a
Completely
big
alien mind going on.
yeah, it's like a really really overfit, you know, like Fourier transform or something, right? Like it has that kind of quality. But then let's see how this goes. This is starting to look all right. There we go. Feeling less crappy about it.
What does he think of Martian refugees? Probably not much.
Well, yeah, no, he's kind of inconvenienced by them because they're all over his station. All these like
Yeah,
the
station.
Well, right. It's not even his. He's just an employee there.
But he sees it as his.
Yeah, he kind of sees himself as like representing a certain kind of person, an employed person with a house, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
And he sees these refugees as like, you know, he doesn't like that they're becoming his problem, right? So he's just a simple dolt of a person, which there are plenty of those.
They turned the station down a little so that the Martians get nice home gravity.
Yeah, it's at Martian G to begin with.
Oh, okay, of course. It's much more less expensive and less structurally painful to run it lower if you can get away with it.
Yeah, and also, I think by law they're required to, like in my world, because otherwise it would be
Oh,
discriminating
Martians
against.
be excluded from everything. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, is Mars is Mars a fairly decent faction, or is it a small colony sort of?
It's become a very populist. Well, it's not a
Big
faction.
enough to have a civil war. Yeah.
So part of the nature of the Civil War is that there's a unity government, which is we are Mars, right? And it's a bunch of
Yep.
nationalists and blowhards, right?
Yep.
And then there's myriad separatists who would take offense at the notion of being called Martian. They'd be like, "Well, I'm
Their own colony, their own nation is their identity.
yeah, exactly. Like we're from the Tharsis region, right? Or we're
okay.
right. Like we live on a planet. We're not a, like the whole idea of being a
One
unified
world government.
exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the Martian one world government wins the Civil War and starts hunting down, hunting people down, as agitators and terrorists and political prisoners and enemies, that it wants to round up. And so our story.
How far afield do your OSR crew go? Like, does the alligator have like a tug if it needs to work in Mars space, or do they focus on near Earth stuff?
They are just servicing the L5 region.
Oh, they just do the L5 region. Yeah.
Yep. In at least our battalion that we follow. Right?
Yes.
Like
that makes sense.
It's not OSR covers all of cislunar space, and there is a like offshoot that is no longer an affiliate of the OSR that works in the Martian area. There is also a flotilla. They're called flotilla battalion. Basically, they all the Aldrin cyclers and like ships that come and go, like are en route to Mars. You have hundreds, if not thousands, of ships that leave at those like big windows of opportunity, right?
Yes.
And they are often escorted by an OSR hospital ship, right?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So that's kind of the. Gotta make sure this guy's cock bulge is, sufficiently gross.
He's a man's man.
He just wears his pants too tight because he thinks he's still in high school.
Yeah.
Yes, he's just a silly character.
Hey, when you're drawing streaming, do you have entertainment on in the background?
No, because I'm doing your desktop audio, right, for the Discord.
Yeah.
I was thinking of throwing on like some low background music, but that might kill the bandwidth. And
well, I was wondering if you're not streaming and working, do you have stuff on?
That's a good question. Wait, am I difficult to hear? Is that what I'm
No,
hearing?
not at all. Oh, maybe they mean me. Let's see, because I can hear you clear.
Hey guys,
Sounds like it was.
Was it Alex or was it me that was difficult to hear? I just noticed this and I wanted to be sure.
Cool. Because I might have been turning my head away from the microphone or something.
Oh yeah, I mean I've got my Yeti mic here. I'm gonna try to bring it a little closer to me so that it's not too bad.
Cool.
I'm gonna turn up your volume too. Maybe you weren't loud enough. Yeah, let us
And
know.
I'll bring my mic a bit closer. I know you've basically got to have mics in your face to do it properly.
Yeah, it's possible that we're blowing it.
I've got it hovering above my computer on a big arm.
Oh no!
So I look like a podcaster.
Oh no! My kid's wide awake. Oh jeez.
Hey, kids need
Oh,
be.
okay. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna just turn up Alex a little bit. Yeah, Joan just texted me. My wife says my kid is awake, which is very frustrating.
Who's on kid duty?
She is right now
Oh, okay.
because I'm doing the stream. But I mean, we thought that they would zonk, but he freaking woke up. Well, that's
How do you re-zonk a kid?
you don't. You just suffer.
You just so
There's no rezonking. It doesn't work. Never works. It's
a bit of whiskey.
Yeah, right. That's how they used to do it. Yeah.
Well, I watch endless TV and video essays while I work, like all day basically.
Oh, yeah. I mean, me too, for sure. Lately, I've been really enjoying. Oh my God, what's her name? Angela Collier.
Oh yeah, we had a chat about that before. Collie is brilliant.
Yeah, she's great. Smart.
I was thinking I should jump on her Patreon or something. It's good to support. She seems to take a more solid moral stand than a lot of streamers I follow.
Yeah,
which is a bit inspiring.
She's definitely.
And I've learned quite a bit, I think, as well.
Yes, I also have learned quite a bit from her. Yeah, she's rad. She can stay.
That Dyson Sphere thing was amazing.
Yeah, the Dyson Sphere thing.
I had no idea it was a joke. I had no idea it was a joke paper.
Yeah, that was revelatory. That was like
it's taken so seriously in the sort of sci-fi realm, particularly in hard sci-fi.
Yeah,
and it was a gag. Not that it's not something you can explore, and maybe a species could build one, but it is clear. The paper is clearly comedic.
Right. Yeah, that on its own was interesting, just to learn that it was a.
Because she does talk about, of course, in science fiction, in fiction, it's fine. It's an interesting thing. She talked about Star Trek, and
yeah.
But when you have people like the OpenAI guy saying we'll build one to power AI, it's a joke. It's stupid.
It's very silly. But these people are very.
What did you think of her space elevator discussion? Because space elevators are taken even more seriously.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think.
I think I kind of agree as well. They do seem like, how do you build any material that long and that strong? Was cost effectively.
Never really fully sold on space elevator.
Because a reliable rocket would probably be cheaper.
Well, and just do more.
Yeah,
it's 4
absolutely.
a.m. and my 3-year-old is still up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, ain't that the truth?
Ugh.
That's how it is. That's how we all just.
I wonder what age kids usually get when waking up doesn't mean waking everyone else up. I guess when you're like 11, 12 maybe? Or into your teens, perhaps? It depends on the kid, though.
It really depends on the kid, yeah.
Because I had anxiety disorder, like obviously still have anxiety disorder, so I was waking my parents up when I was a friggin' late teenager sometimes.
Oh my gosh. That's so rough.
You had a panic attack at midnight, but eventually I got a handle on that, thankfully.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. That sounds really rough, man. Yeah, I don't know. You know, when you sign up for it, you just wait a minute. I guess that would be.
You find out that you're harder to kill than you thought. It's like, oh, you don't have to sleep this much to be alive. Interesting.
That's exactly right, actually.
Like you learn a lot about yourself, I imagine.
Yes, yeah. It's been
I want to shout Norm when I see this guy.
video again. Oh, Angela
Oh,
Collier.
Angela Collier. That's her. I'll put a link in the chat.
Let's see.
Very funny, very insightful, particularly talking about, like, it's interesting to learn that, of course, women in STEM, there's less women in STEM partly because they're just harassed out of it, like, by creepy guys.
Yeah. Good God.
And it just makes it an intolerable place to live. And of course it does.
It's
Of course
so
I didn't think of that.
sad.
Like,
It's so depressing.
it's really sad, yeah. It's tragic, absolutely tragic.
Yeah.
Because her space tourism video was great talking about that.
Yeah, oh man, it really bums me so hard.
Well, it's really interesting to hear the effect that the trip had on William Shatner. That was so interesting.
Oh right, yeah, he
Like it felt like a funeral.
yeah.
I realized that space is this utterly hostile place, and I'm looking down at a planet we're trashing, and it's like that's horrible.
He's
But
right.
of course, everyone else is just spraying champagne at each other.
No,
when he gets down to Earth, it was amazing.
Well, leave it to the artist to have like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because
Yeah.
obviously I've been blocked by Shatner. I mean, I'm not a big fan of his politics, but that's felt like a very honest reaction he had to the experience. It was quite touching.
I don't even know what his politics are. I didn't know that he had a.
Well, a bit of the. I don't think he's that severe, but it's sort of the anti-woke sort of stuff.
Oh.
Worried about cancel culture sort of stuff. I don't think he's as bad as he could be.
Right.
Like,
He's just.
I think he's better than Buzz Aldrin. I think he's a Trumper.
Buzz
Which is weird because
Buzz
Trump's
just
trashing
drinks.
NASA. It's a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, an old white guy.
Bless it. Trump is trashing.
It's
everything.
interesting. He is, yeah. And I guess that starts to... Does it affect your world building a bit? Learning, like, living through more complex political times?
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
it certainly affected mine, definitely.
Yeah.
How you write your world.
Yeah. I mean, the setting is very much. Yeah. Trump exists in my timeline, and he caused.
Yeah, you can't really ignore that. Well, you can. Obviously, people do parallel realities. But yeah, it's interesting to incorporate that.
Yeah.
And yeah, how that changes the trajectory of the US and who's in charge of space. Like, maybe it boosts China position a little bit, stuff like that. Or the EU.
I definitely don't have. I try to avoid that kind of specificity with the national with the.
And it's a bit simplistic as well. Like, America could come back swinging in a few years. God knows what's going to happen.
Well, right, and but my idea is that there's a you know what, that's just too thick there.
Is it also that the idea of national identities and stuff have shifted because there's space nations now?
No, I think it's. I mean, hang on. Sorry, what's going on here? Oh, blur. Okay. It's a little of that, but it's more so the issue is, you know, this takes place after a long, you know, like a long period of decline and misery and shit that
Yes.
we are now at the beginning of.
Okay, yep.
And then
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
things get better, and spacefaring kind of happens, and
Mhm.
life starts to improve towards the second half. And then
A bit like last century.
yeah, and then the story begins roughly at what we would think of as 2016, right? Like,
Yes. Oh,
like
when the starts to hit the fan,
when
culture
it's
starts to shift.
yeah, exactly. Stupid starts to make a return. So
Yes,
we have a
absolutely.
big, long, terrible episode of Stupid, and then we go, wow, that was real dumb. Let's not, we
There's a bit
emerge.
of a resurgence of sensibility,
Yeah, and then
of
people,
morality, of empathy, maybe.
yeah, and then people benefit too much from that and start, freaking out.
And then they become, yeah, sort of like how vaccines were so effective, people stopped. People then can go, hang on, these are terrible, they hurt slightly.
Yeah,
Because everyone's forgotten what it was like when every fifth person had polio.
Jesus, so fucking dumb. Why? Why?
And what about, like, in terms of sci-fi, and obviously if this is a spoiler, don't say anything, but is anything progressed in the artificial intelligence space?
No, it's not a spoiler. So
Like, do you have a robo-crewman or something?
no. I have cyborgs. There are
Yep.
AIs. They are very different architecture. They are air gapped and like highly protected.
Oh, yes, okay.
There's like kind of my head canon lore is like they're full artificial intelligence is illegal on Earth,
Yes.
but permitted on Mars. Mars has like
Okay,
several
yeah.
that are in bunkers, right?
Yes, that makes sense.
On Earth, you have a kind of a solution to the need for more intelligence, right? More processing
Yeah.
is hive minds. So you have people who voluntarily decide to start
Oh,
linking
yeah,
their
okay.
consciousnesses up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they end up becoming kind of like a political block.
Yeah, do they get like a sort of gestalt intelligence emerging from the link? Is that
right?
like,
Yeah,
can it become a sort of more singular entity or a mind? Yeah.
yes, yeah. Like you'll have groups of like 30 people that are basically a single entity, and they all walk around and like.
Ah, yes.
But it's
I like that.
it's messy. It's complicated.
Yeah.
There's people
Obviously,
who,
people are coming and going. There's different, yeah, like,
yeah. There's like young people who get confused, and they get
oh,
they
yes.
link up to a hive mind and then like lose 4 years of their life and like wake up because some like activist like rescued them, but like there's people have
That's the
extremely
existence they knew.
strong. Well, yeah, they didn't. They have no memory of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And or a very incoherent memory that doesn't quite add up, and it's just like blurry
Hmm.
and fuzzy, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah.
contribute like their brain to as a node, and so like some people know that, and some people don't. There's a lot of misinformation about what
Interesting.
it means. It's just a very like medically complicated, bizarre phenomenon that emerges in society that has strong lobbying for and strong lobbying against. Mars
I imagine there's
has
a
made
sort of
hive
black
minds
market as
illegal.
well.
Yeah, there's a black market.
Like people who sell themselves like to get out of debt or in poorer countries to like, okay, I'll do a 10-year stint as a living computer.
Yeah, right. There's people who treat it as like a religious thing. There's people who
Yes.
revere these hive consciousnesses as like these are people with rights, and like that this that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dissolving a hive is killing somebody, right? Like
Hmm.
there's all sorts
Yeah, that
of,
makes sense.
you name it, right? every dimension, and then you have like families being like, we don't care if you're going to kill a hive, like we want our daughter back, you know, like you name it, right? Like every possible, it's like one of the ongoing messy shitty things that's going on. It's just that has in large part contributed to some of the backlash and like we've gone too far and what's wrong with culture and right-wing resurgence that is happening on Mars and elsewhere. So that's kind of the setting. Yeah.
Did you read the Blue Mars trilogy, or was it quadrilogy?
I read Red Mars.
Yes. I haven't finished the series, but the second book is pretty amazing. Like,
really? The Green Mars?
Green Mars is pretty amazing because, like, obviously politics and everything gets much bigger and there's some huge set pieces as the terraforming. Obviously, it's not realistic terraforming now that we know there's not enough volatiles and stuff, but
right.
You have to import stuff. But it feels real. It's written so that you don't really break immersion with what they're doing, and I think it's worth reading. It's very politically interesting.
It's
quite old now, of course.
My last Kim Stanley Robinson book I'm still working on is Ministry for the Future.
Oh, of course, his climate change book.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
I've heard, my friend read it and said, I'll be too depressed.
Can you repeat that? You zipped out there for a second.
Oh, okay. I thought I might be depressed reading it, like, because it's too real, but obviously it's about finding hope in that situation.
Yeah, it is actually. It's crazy. It's very. It's a big idea book. It's a big.
Oh, absolutely.
Book. Yeah, but I love Kim Stanley Robinson. He's just great. Yeah, everything Kim Stanley Robinson does. I feel Kim Stanley Robinson to me is like Ted Chiang. Where I'm just like, oh, new Ted Chiang. All right, yeah, I get immediately excited.
I'm going to have a look at his bibliography because I reckon I've read quite a few of his books. Yes, I really enjoyed Aurora as a sort of Dr. Angela Collier style rebuke of. Well, obviously, maybe world ships are possible, but it was interesting to see someone explore how difficult it might be to run a completely closed ecosystem and the weird, unexpected problems.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really good. Yeah, I just like how he
climate into his world building. Yeah, like 2312 had pretty interesting ideas in it too.
I love 2312. You've seen
I know people found the sex intimidating, but I found it interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get this guy's gross gut nice and shaded here. There we go.
Oh, that's coming along very nicely. I was looking at my browser, my Kim Stanley Robinson browser.
Yeah. It's 'cause
he's very enjoyable, and I probably should put. That book on the Ministry for the Future. I should put that on my reading list.
Oh yeah, highly recommend that one. See, I'm just gonna go like that. See, this is starting to come together. This guy.
Yeah, he's starting to look good.
Yeah,
It's interesting. The hive mind idea was, you probably know that. That was the original idea that the Matrix was going to do, that the AIs were using human brains as computers. But the producers thought that was too complicated, so they went with the battery idea instead.
Yeah, so it's interesting because in my setting, hive minds are not like, it's not like people plugged in, like in a room somewhere and just lending their processing power. It's more like the like data rate of your corpus callosum is like roughly equivalent to 5G, right? And there's all those cases of like if you sever it, you have two personalities living in inside your brain,
Yes, of course.
and so
So are these people walking around and living some form of life?
yeah, they like live in communes and like you know
Oh, okay, yes.
they just this big personality emerge. Like a hive mind is like it might choose like one or two people that are the mouth, right?
Yes,
But it's
that makes
distributing,
sense.
it's processing its consciousness across all these brains.
Hmm.
So everybody, each person is just sort of subsumed into this new enormous genius personality that just has you know. So they're brilliant, right? They're like these just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
some of them become like musicians, some of them become politicians, right? Some of them become business moguls, right? These
Yeah,
hive
yeah, yeah.
minds, which leads to all kinds of trouble, right?
Oh, yes.
Because then, so
I like that.
yeah, you can imagine. So
Unfair advantage.
exactly. Well, unfair advantage, but then also like, what if somebody was uh, swindled into joining a hive mind, and then that hive mind took off and became a big deal, and now there's all this investor
Hmm.
pressure and all this government pressure, and that family has like no hope of ever getting that node out and getting them back, right? Getting
Yeah.
this person back, right? So there's yeah, there's some grim realities, yeah. All right. So this guy, I think we're getting.
I like the color scheme you've gone for there.
Yeah, I gotta make his dumb
Quite
little
pleasing.
Sweet Rock logo. Let's see.
How do you find doing graphics design? Like when you're designing the logos for the OSR and all these, obviously you need a ton of space corporations. Sometimes I find graphics design quite a lot more difficult than illustration, especially fictional graphics design.
It can be like I just went to this website that Matthias told me about called the Noun Project, which just has loads of like
Hmm.
little icons and stuff. Have you heard of
Oh,
cerebral
nice.
hive minds instead of AIs equal parts fascinating and horrifying? Yeah. Have you guys heard of cerebral organoids? Those little computers that use what I assume is neuron. I mean, I've heard of that idea of like, yeah, like throwing a like putting neocortical tissue on a chip, or that kind of thing. I've definitely have heard of. I think. Let's see. So he's
I know
gonna.
there were really limited experiments with mouse neurons, I think, to do processing.
Yeah. I'm just want to think for a second about this little logo.
And I'm going to bookmark the noun project for my future use.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it is. Lovely. Because you can obviously take, remix, shuffle around. You can use them as like a little inspiration base.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right. So let's see, what kind of font do I want for this silly? I don't want Helvetica. What do I have here? Should be like something.
Got to go cool space font.
I kind of want like. Wait, is it? I don't know if I want it to be cool or if I want it to be like Sweet Rock. Welcome to Sweet Rock.
Oh, it's a tourist trap now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So it's gotta have like. Let's see what we got.
Ah. Buy the t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, if it takes off, you can actually sell the t-shirts.
Well, for anyone curious, this hoodie is available in the merch store. You can buy this hoodie now in my merch store.
Provide a link.
Let's see. Let me just.
Stand drawers. Spaceships.
Yeah, it's my Etsy store.
Oh, lovely.
Let's see. What do I? What's an antique? Fonts. Fonts are important. You got to do fonts right. You can't screw it up.
You do.
Fonts.
I was actually thinking, well, I think I'm still going to hire someone. I'm going to do some basic symbols and then just do a Russian alphabet for the Biren so I can have text that's not just nonsense in the book.
Yeah. Oh.
So I'm not really good with vectors, so I don't think I want to actually make the font, but I'll design all the symbols. I think I've got a pretty good idea.
I would love to see a
two.
Biren font.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'd love to see a Biren flight sim.
Well, I think some people were playing around in. I did think of like learning. What is it? X-Plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, X-Plane's the simulator where it actually will model, like flight model, whatever you put into the game. And Simple Planes is a more fun, cheeky way to do it.
Right. Yeah, I've seen Simple Planes. I think I was going to do like...
But X-Plane is the serious way to actually test these things out.
Right. Here we go. I'm just going to do the Clip Studio. Like, this like dopey... Sweet Rock. There we go.
Sweet Rock.
It's Sweet Rock.
Another hard part. They need a slogan.
Yeah.
Oh, they probably don't actually.
No, I think they're just like Sweet Rock, a friendly place, like some stupid shit like that is.
Something that the mining company figured out just as they were leaving. You sell it to a tourist company.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I can find your Etsy store. What's it called?
Oh, hang on.
I just typed in your name and Etsy and I didn't get one. Is it OSR store?
It's Stanley. It should be Standraw Spacers, but here, let me get you.
Oh, Standraw Space. Okay.
Let me hook you up. Hang on. I will get you that. No, where's my store? Here we go. Oh no. Yeah, it is. I'll drop it in the chat. Here you go. If anybody wants.
Beautiful.
Boom. That's the store.
It is in the OSR store. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that hoodie actually.
Yeah. There's a red one too. A completely red one.
Oh yeah, here we go. You can pick the. Yeah, there we go.
I can show you the red version. Hang on. Characters.
Oh, there it is. I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's the Euler's and his red hoodie. So let's go back to this clerk.
And you've got to, of course, eventually make the inevitable plush, chibi plush.
Yeah, I gotta.
Because I bought one of those from the Glitch store after seeing Knights of Guinevere, so I've got my Frankie plush on the way.
Yeah, man, Knights of Guinevere was cool as hell, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Oh, it was great. Because I loved Owl House, and I followed because obviously I watch all those Disney cartoons, but they gradually sort of wound down their animation department, it seems. It's fun to see that her team found somewhere to go that lets her or lets them do their thing. I'm trying not to be so like, it's all her. I'm trying to acknowledge that animation is collaborative.
Sure, yeah.
Because she brought her team with her from Owl House. There's like there's three of them, I think, as showrunners. But they did a cracking job. It was brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be interested to see if they can keep expanding and bring on, I don't know if they'll get some other showrunners who've been jilted who might get to have a go. Be very interesting. I imagine everyone's applying. Like, I imagine across the animation world, there's applications coming in.
Yes, I applied and haven't heard anything. So I think it's
yeah. I would if I was in animation. Even if I didn't think I'd get the job, I'd be applying just in the off chance.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. All right. So here's our guy. Let's see. All right. Now. Okay, let's put all of you into a folder. And then
Have they developed artificial magnetic fields, or have they got better radiation medicine? Or is that not a big concern in your world building? Because the Expanse didn't bother.
no, they have completely agree, Lex. They have magnetic shielding.
Nice.
They make artificial. Hope the rumors of Netflix giving them a final season are true. Fortunately, they are not. I don't think so. I hope so. Maybe you've heard something, but I haven't heard anything like that from Chris.
Well, if they don't, they certainly had an amazing run. I'll give them that.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I do think I don't. This is naive. I do think that in animation contracts there should be a stipulation for a. If you get cancelled, I think there should be a budget set aside for a final episode where you can wrap up your story beats.
Right.
I do think that would be because I don't know. Leaving it hanging is very. It's not very art friendly thing to do. Just have just an episode to wrap things up. You know.
Yeah, seriously.
There was a cute cartoon called The Ghost of Molly McGee got cancelled, but they were given the budget for a final episode. And they did manage to wrap up their story beats, and that's a lot more satisfying.
I hope they. Well, Crystal.
The Venture Brothers is interesting because they've had so many story arcs that have been resolved because they've had so much time to explore their characters, which is nice.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, something's. What's going on here? I think I need to take this, blur it just a smudge. Let's see if that helps. That does help. Okay.
Venture Brothers went for like what 15 years or more. With gaps, I think.
I think it was, yeah. I think it was pretty close.
Because I was watching Venture Brothers when I worked with
decade.
THQ, and that was like 2009 or something. Yeah, amazing.
Freaking decade of amazing stuff. Let's see, I'm just referring to these. Just to remember what the heck I did here. All right, let's see.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so they've done 7 seasons. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I'm always torn with shows between celebrating what we got or lamenting a cancellation.
Yeah, I
just be happy they got 7 seasons?
I was fortunate to get to work on, the what do you call it? The last season, or it was the last season, and then
was that season 7? I think.
Yep. Yeah, I got to work on
season. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got to work on season 7, and I got to work on. Did you say Juno Lee's season?
Look, it says on Wikipedia that Juno Lee directed.
Yeah. No, he was
season 7. Yeah,
he was the supervising director.
And then Jason Public did.
Jackson Public. That's Chris. Yeah. Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Oh my god.
So he was the director on Pantheon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Oh, he did a bit of Lower Decks.
Mm-hmm.
I love Lower Decks.
Yeah, he and Barry. Yeah,
that's a good show.
Barry was the probably the lead energy on that.
Interesting. Okay. I always loved some James Urbaniak. He's always entertaining.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff going on here. He's good stuff. Let's see. Let's go to.
He's got the rumbles.
Okay, maybe right there. All right, let's pick. Sorry, I'm mumbling. I'm as I'm approaching this
the lighting tweaks.
Yeah, I'm starting to get sucked into the prettiness.
Does look lovely, yeah.
There we go. This is a good use of my. Let me see.
That is one of the wonders of the lasso tool. It's a hell of a useful masking thing.
Yeah, well, and I just like the kind of simple geometric quality, that it has.
Yeah.
Let's see. How does that look?
Does this genre, like you're working in, what is it, the light novels, was it? What did you call it?
Visual novels?
The visual, yeah. Do they use limited animation sometimes, or is it stills exclusively?
Oh, sometimes they'll do limited animation. Like, do you remember the Dig? The game.
Oh yes,
Dig?
it had like sort of cutscenes.
Yeah, I might do that. I don't know.
I never played it, but I remember seeing the trailer. I had like the Windows 95 demo disc, which was awesome, and it had the Dig trailer.
I think this guy's done, which is good because
it looks great.
Yeah, some clerk jerk. I think if there's really anything else I want to add to him, I don't think I need to. I think he's exactly who I.
No stains. He keeps himself nice and polished.
Maybe he needs a stain or two. That's actually not.
Does he need some belt dad accessories?
No, he's. I think
that just adds extra. That's tons of extra line mileage.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe I'm gonna just try stains and see how I feel about that.
Because he works like this. It's where the stains bring out a different aspect of the character that's interesting.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
But he looks good like this because if he's trying to put his best foot forward. But yeah, if he's a clerk all day, he might get a bit dirty.
Yeah, I think actually I don't mind some stains. That kind of does something for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Does a little bit.
He's got some stains. All right.
Nice.
Oh, I wonder if I should give him some 5 o'clock shadow. Let's see.
That's when you have to start asking yourself, what would he do? What would he think of 5 o'clock shadow? Maybe the stress of all the refugees and stuff is he's letting himself go a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see.
Although, I guess they're not in 0G, so that's all right. Shaving in 0G might be annoying.
Yeah.
Use shaving foam.
Let's see here. Yeah, you know what? A little bit. I think that is
Nice.
good. I think that works. Cool. Oh, neat. Another technique to steal. Sure, yeah. Take it.
Oh yeah, the 5 o'clock shadow works quite nicely.
Yeah, I think this guy's gonna be a nice little clerk for this story. This is gonna be Andrew's character. I'm excited to send this to Andrew.
Well, so you're working on the 22 Cintiq, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. I sent mine back because it was just too big. I'm gonna wait a few months and then try one size down because the 24 with the huge bezels, it was a desk monster.
Oh, really?
But I still want to try. Wacom gives you 30 days to send it back, so I'm going to try again with one down, maybe closer to the size of yours.
I quite like mine. It's just more than big enough. It reminds me of
because the iPad's almost big enough, but so if you double that, you should have a pretty good working space.
Yeah, it's about the size of two big iPads for sure.
God, I'd be happy if Apple released a decent sized drawing tablet.
Yeah, I don't think they care about that.
We're not a big spending audience, the Procreate artist.
No.
There's not enough of us.
Well, and we are rapidly becoming more and more broke in
yes, absolutely,
proportion to their AI slop.
Yeah, the cost of their high-end equipment. Yeah,
exactly. yeah, I think this guy's done. I don't know if I'm going to move on to another one. We can just chat for a bit. But
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. No, he looks good. I love him.
yeah,
Don't want to meet him, but I love him.
yeah. He's a prick. uh, awesome. Yeah, man, it's wild how like my jarb, but this is really all I want to work on. I just want to work on OSR stuff. I just want to do this. It's how I want to
When you're
spend.
doing big projects, you kind of got to pick your mission. Otherwise, you divide yourself too much, and everything takes so long in art.
Yeah,
You just have to pick the thing.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I guess the difference between someone who finishes and someone who doesn't is they stick with it even when it's not always the most fun. And when it's, drags on for years, you just keep plugging away at it.
Yeah,
Eventually, you have something if you keep working on it.
yeah, I think so. I think that's the case. Um,
Balancing that with work for money is the challenge, I think.
yeah, it's it hasn't been an easy ride, but it's definitely worth it. Um, I think.
I do like 3 days on the paid job and then 2 days on the beer and book a week. That's how I usually work.
Yeah, I'm sort of always robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm
Yeah,
always like,
because I work freelance. It's a like, are you in studio? Are you currently job hunting, or are you in studio at the moment?
I'm full time, but working from home. I'm a remote full
Oh, okay,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Working
Because I'm
full.
just in a lucky position at the moment where I can sort of set my own time, which I just take advantage of that while I can.
Yeah, I
So I can do 3 days a week.
would love to do that. Yeah, I am hunting always for better
Yeah,
opportunities. I'm not having the wildest time right now with the current opportunity, but whatever. Um, yeah, it's it's good to be getting paid given what is going on out there right now and with
oh,
how hard it
absolutely.
is. There's a lot of really, really,
Sometimes I like having a good problem instead of a bad problem,
yeah, for sure.
like the too much work problem versus the not enough. I'm just admiring I'm just looking through archived images of the alligator as it's been designed over time. I'll
Oh
pop one up. I
yeah,
think this is the modern one. I think because it used to have a spherical cockpit window, right? And there you've faceted. It's got
yeah. Now I've
flat
got.
panes.
Let me see if I can pull some of those up. Let's look at the alligator real quick. Some of the
It's a good
evolution.
looking ship.
Thank you. Yes, I
I
tried.
like the color scheme as well.
Let's see. Yeah, so like this is the this is one version of the alligator, right?
I'll just wait for I'm watching the stream on delay, so I'll
Yeah,
react when it
yeah.
pops up.
No, it's okay. And then there's this older version of the alligator. This is like a
Was it inspired by any thing that companies were actually working on, or NASA was working on,
nope.
or do you just sort of go from first principles? We
Just
need bumpers. We need
yep,
our.
yep.
Oh, there we go. That I remember that one.
Just full first principle.
Yep.
And then
Because no one's designed a rescue ship.
yeah, exactly. I tried to just and so then this is the current iteration. It's the same design but just with a more faceted and this is more photoreal looking render that I did.
I guess you can avoid visual distortion in your field of view if you've got the facets. You can just look through the flat panes.
Yeah. Well, and it's just sturdier, and I think it was just, you know, I think there's something kind of iconic about this, but it also like,
Hey, maybe it'll pop up in the background as an older model.
Yeah, I think this is a little stronger.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, the cockpit looks much more robust, which makes sense for a rescue vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah.
Still got that lovely laser turret on the shoulder too.
Yes. Yeah. That I tried to preserve
Yeah,
from
that's
this
cool.
design, from this original.
Would that be for like? Is it a weapons grade laser? Is that for like zapping debris or
Yeah.
cutting and things like
It's
that, or
a
is it?
it's a
Yeah, okay, that
it's
makes sense.
a yeah. I mean, the cutting tools are on the are actually
Because does
on the
this modern one
tentacles.
still have grapplers? Oh, it does have tentacles. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they come out of the side things. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it has the cutting tools and then it has, little grapplers. And then the laser is mostly just
Hmm.
long distance debris
Yes.
mitigation,
Yeah, that
incoming
makes
chunks
sense.
and bits and stuff. So this was a lot of fun to create. It was fun to do these like more realistic illustrations, do some blender work and stuff.
Absolutely.
But,
Oh yeah, look at that. That's
my
gorgeous.
heart's in the my heart is in the cartoony, in the anime looking things.
It's weird because I love animation. Never draw it.
Yeah, I love all. Here, I'll show you guys some of the other characters. Why not? So here's Zimbatha, and there's a priest.
Because you've got your chapel on board the
Yep,
station.
yep, yep,
Have you
yep.
done any religious world building, or are they the normal? Are they the human factions we have now?
Just the same shitty human factions we have now, maybe with some weird
Which
millenary
makes sense. They've been
element.
pretty stable for the last few hundred years.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to change much over the next 100.
No.
Those things on the side are for protecting it from collisions. Yes, but also it can behave like a tugboat, so it can
Oh,
it can bump it can use its bumpers, and often has
yeah.
to like stabilize like a very large vessel that's tumbling or something like that, right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You put the RSS, or what is it, RCS out on pods, so you get the greater leverage,
Yes. Yeah.
having them
Exactly. Lots of
pushed out a bit.
torque.
Yeah, exactly.
Very powerful thrusters that
Hmm.
yeah, you can kind of see how they poke out beyond the bumpers. Um,
Mm.
you know.
In little recessed areas so they don't get bumped themselves. The hull
Yeah.
takes the blow.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. This kind of like this up deflecting blade here, just to prevent the bumpers from
Yes.
constantly getting sprayed by. But they are recessed. Yeah. Yeah. And handholds all
It
over the
hasn't been
place.
story relevant, but I was like, I do have, there is like Buran space program stuff. Obviously, I did that big interstellar probe thing, but
Yeah.
I need to, I need to fit it into the book somewhere. That I think in book two, I think I can fit in some space program stuff. Because I imagine an alien rocket still looks like a rocket.
Yeah. I think
Like, how
rockets
many
look the way
ways
they
that?
do because
Yeah.
it's the way to make a rocket look. Um,
Yep.
so we got nine people here so far. So what of the people watching um, who are here from Alex's Discord? What do you guys think of the OSR project so far? From what you've seen, from the little bits you've seen, I'd love to see your
Because I like it. I've been
thoughts on it.
following it for years.
Oh yes, but
Because I remember,
you're
so
like
initially
family.
it
You're
was
supposed to like it, Alex.
exactly. But I don't even have to lie. I can just be honest.
Oh, that's great. Kind words.
Because it was originally, was the idea originally an animated series?
Honestly, the idea was just illustrations, and then it became
Yes.
short stories that I was writing,
Mm.
and then it became a pitch for an animated series that didn't go
Yes.
anywhere. And then I started thinking about a feature or a short or something. Then I was thinking about a comic. Um, and then, yeah, I don't know. Ended up on this visual novel kind of recently. And that's been really coming together. And so I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Yeah.
That seems logical. I do. Like if once the Biren book's done, I'm going to try and get a short together or something. But obviously, to do any kind of series would rely on it being that popular and having someone come to me, because as you found out, it's just so much work, isn't it? It's expensive too.
Yeah.
You have to hire on people,
It's really not
like
easy.
tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. You need help. You can't do it alone.
You need help.
You
No, you
really
can't.
need help.
You have to let go of your pride and realize it's a collaborative thing.
Yeah, and it's you know, it's a well, it
It's not necessarily the highest form of art to see it moving either.
yeah, and it's you know, I'm 40. I can't. I'm not 22 living in a tiny
Where you can
apartment.
work like 14
Yeah,
hour days,
exactly.
20-hour days to get your thing out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I do wonder, because I know that there are artists who are like 50 and 60 who still work like maniacs. I always wonder about their personality quirks and genetics that allow that to happen.
there are some people who.
Because James Cameron's still making his bloody massive movies.
Yeah, I don't know, but I imagine he has lots of assistants, and just
Oh, yes. I think when you make $1 billion, you can delegate a little bit.
yeah, I think that that's significant. But I don't know. I
And
mean,
I have thought of collaborating a little bit. Like, I did think with the Byrne book, like maybe some of the character stuff should be drawn by a different artist and this and that. But I decided not to for this one, but maybe in the future. Maybe I'll work with other people.
yeah, all
You
right.
can get a lot done with, like, art. Collaborative art's an amazing thing, even if you have to like let your ego go a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, um, it's a wonderful way
It is.
to
Well,
learn.
it's like,
First
which
of
is
all,
what I've
like I
been
learn a
doing when.
lot when I work on like a show. Like I learn so
Oh, I earned
much.
a ton when I was in studio. I learned 3D modeling and all sorts of stuff that I never knew.
Yeah, yeah,
That
exactly.
is something I miss, but working freelance, I do miss that aspect of studio where you're surrounded by people
Yeah,
who have totally different skills you can learn. So yeah, maybe I should apply for a studio gig again. Because I learned a lot.
it's
And I
worth
learn
it.
a lot just by talking with you and Matt and other people online. Like, obviously, getting feedback from you and Matt is collaborative art. There's things I've done that, particularly with that amphibia piece, getting the Anne character's face right.
Yeah, yeah, that
Like, I
was
was
fun.
going in complicated and it was distorted, and you just used a simple line that I wouldn't have thought to use, and it sold it. It's
It
working collaboratively.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Matisse has given me so many great tips over the years. He's really helped me grow. Um, like
Oh, absolutely.
the realistic renders was pivotal to like really giving me a lot of
Oh, nailing down
insight.
the render settings and the lighting and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's just getting
Because
it.
yeah, he did those. He's done amazing rendering. Seen some of his professional stuff.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. He's a killer.
Looks real, frankly.
He's big pimping. Well, man, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, just because
Sounds good.
I'm fading. That's really it. I'm just getting
And
tired.
I'm gonna get to work on some of the next Biren drawings today.
Heck yeah. Oh man, can't wait to
Gonna
see them.
work on the character art.
So cool.
It was a pleasure once again, Stan.
Always a pleasure, dude. I hope we can do this again.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, we
and
might, yeah, do some combined streams. Like I might do an art stream as well where I'm drawing, and
yeah, let's
I might do a like AMA or something like that.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
let's
happy
do
to
like
join your
a
streams.
maybe we can something with like the more of a group voice chat, and we can all be drawing, and
Yeah, absolutely.
let me know. I would love to do that. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, because it worked really well on the old Art Dev Soup Discord, so it might be interesting to give it a shot.
Yeah, I think we ought to make it a semi-regular thing. Just get like-minded, weird,
Absolutely.
sciencey space artists together doing stuff. It'd be cool.
Yeah, find community where you can, I think.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. You guys are great. And thank you, Alex, for coming, hanging out with me.
Most welcome. It was a pleasure again.